Hello, my name is Dulce Rivera, and I chose to do a personal narrative about living with a single mother and how it made me the more independent and responsible person I am today. In January of 2007, my mom and I decided to move out of our place and kick my father out of our lives. We moved in with my grandmother, who lived 5 minutes away from us. We lived there for a few months until my mom was sick of living there because my uncle would constantly pick on me. As he was an older child, my grandmother didn't mind anything of it, and it was her son, so she didn't really care about what he did. We ended up finding a studio apartment in Winnetka with no kitchen, so my mom would cook off a pan that you plug into the wall, or would grill our food, or we would eat out sometimes. My grandmother from my dad's side moved in with us and lived with us for a few months. For the months that she lived with us, we went to church, and I would stay out there in South Central LA from Friday to Sunday morning until my grandmother moved to Texas with my uncle. It hurt my heart because she was one of my support teams and she was always there for me. She would even try to have my father see me when he didn't want to. My mom fought with my dad in court to make sure that I got to see my grandmother over vacations. Even though he didn't want me to, my mother won because the judge thought, why wouldn't you let your mother see your daughter? How weird is that? Fathers are always in court fighting so that they could see their child, and you didn't want your mother to see your child. So my mom got the grant to take me. My mom worked 2 jobs and still went to college to give us a better life. We went on a lot of vacations because my mom didn't want me to miss out on the stuff that other children got to do. We went to Palm Springs with my family, and it was the best time I've ever had. We went to the pool there in our hotel, and there was frogs in the water. It was pretty cool. We lived in multiple apartments till my mom got back with her high school sweetheart. They had 2 boys, Michael and Rodrigo. My father ended up having 2 children in the 13 years that we didn't live together. One with one mother and another with the other. Now he has another baby on the way with the last mother. This made me very independent because I was an only child for so long and basically was by myself a lot of the time. Growing up was very difficult because I wasn't from money like the kids I went to school with. My mom pushed me to do better because she always said minorities aren't given the same opportunities, and if I tried harder, then I'll do better. I listened to my mom because my mom did the same thing. She now has her BS in behavioral studies and is going towards her master in social work. Because seeing my mother struggle, I became more independent, and right when I was able to work, I took on 3 jobs as a 17-year-old in 11th grade. I worked at McDonald's, Jersey Mike's, and even at Dickey's Barbecue while attending school. I bought my own car and worked hard to help at home. Right now, because of COVID, my mother has lost her job. Everything my mom has done has pushed me to do better, and I love her for it. And everything she does is for the good of it. Thank you for listening to my speech.